The bustling marketplace of the Threxar capital, Lorenia, was alive with the sounds of chatter and commerce. Brightly colored stalls lined the streets, each one boasting exotic goods and foods from across the galaxy. The marketplace itself was a marvel of alien architecture, with floating platforms and translucent domes providing shelter from the twin suns. Among the crowd, a human stood out, his eyes wide with fascination, as he took in the sights and smells. Ethan Grayson had always been a bit of an adventurer, but nothing had prepared him for the sensory overload of an alien market. He had traveled to Threxar Prime as part of a cultural exchange program, eager to experience the culinary delights that the galaxy had to offer. The Threxar themselves were an impressive sight. Tall and regal, they had shimmering scales that ranged from deep blues to bright greens, and their eyes glowed with an inner light. They moved with a grace that belied their size, their movements fluid and precise. The city of Lorenia was built into the side of a massive cliff, with buildings that seemed to grow organically out of the rock. Bridges of light connected different levels, creating a labyrinthine network of pathways. Ethan's first stop was a stall run by a Threxar named Kethra, a tall reptilian being with shimmering blue scales and a friendly demeanor. Kethra's stall was laden with an array of colorful fruits and vegetables, some of which seemed to glow faintly in the dim light. The air was filled with the scent of spices, sweet and pungent, mixed with the fresh aroma of alien produce. "Welcome, human." Kethra greeted Ethan warmly, her voice a melodic hiss. "Care to try a taste of Threxar's finest produce?" Ethan grinned. "Absolutely. What do you recommend?" Kethra selected a fruit that looked like a cross between a pineapple and a pomegranate. "This is a zinthara. It has a sweet, tangy flavor and is quite popular among our people." Ethan took the offered fruit and bit into it, his taste buds exploding with a symphony of flavors. It was like nothing he had ever tasted before, sweet, sour, and slightly spicy all at once. He couldn't help but let out a satisfied groan. "This is incredible," he exclaimed. "I've never tasted anything like it." Kethra's eyes gleamed with amusement. "I'm glad you like it. We have many more delicacies for you to try. Perhaps you would be interested in a traditional Threxar dish called tarloon stew?" Ethan nodded eagerly. "Lead the way." Back on Earth, Ethan couldn't stop talking about his experiences on Threxar Prime. He wrote detailed blogs and posted videos about the alien foods he had encountered, each one more fascinating than the last. His enthusiasm was contagious, and soon a new trend began to sweep across the globe: the alien cuisine craze. Restaurants began to pop up, each one specializing in the exotic dishes Ethan had described. Chefs experimented with the new ingredients, creating fusion dishes that combined earth flavors with alien spices. The craze reached its peak when Ethan opened his own restaurant, aptly named Galactic Gourmet. Galactic Gourmet was located in a prime spot in New York City, a city known for its diverse culinary scene. The restaurant's exterior was designed to resemble a sleek spaceship, with metallic finishes and glowing blue lights. Inside, the decor was a blend of futuristic and traditional elements, with holographic menus and tables that adjusted their height to the comfort of the diners. Among the patrons eager to try the latest culinary sensation was a young chef named Lily Zhang. Lily had always been passionate about cooking, and the idea of working with alien ingredients thrilled her. She applied for a job at Galactic Gourmet and was ecstatic when she got the call from Ethan himself. "Welcome to the team, Lily," Ethan said with a warm smile. "I hope you're ready for an adventure." Lily's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I can't wait to get started. What's on the menu for tonight?" Ethan handed her a recipe for tarloon stew, the same dish he had tried on Threxar Prime. "Let's start with this. It's a Threxar classic, and our customers can't get enough of it." Lily examined the recipe, noting the unfamiliar ingredients. "Where do we get these?" Ethan led her to the back of the restaurant, where a shipment of alien produce had just arrived. The storage room was a high-tech facility with temperature and humidity controls to keep the alien produce fresh. Transparent containers held a variety of colorful fruits, vegetables, and spices, each labeled with their Threxar names and descriptions. "We have a supplier on Threxar Prime who sends us fresh ingredients every week. It's a bit of a logistical challenge, but it's worth it," Ethan explained. Lily picked up a Zinthara and marveled at its vibrant colors. "This is amazing. I've never seen anything like it." Ethan grinned. "Wait until you taste it." As the alien cuisine craze continued to grow, Ethan and his team at Galactic Gourmet constantly sought new ingredients and recipes to keep their menu fresh and exciting. One day, a shipment arrived with a new item, a peculiar-looking root vegetable called a gorthan. The gorthan was unlike any earth vegetable. It was covered in spiky green skin and emitted a faint, earthy aroma. When they peeled it, they discovered its bright purple flesh, which shimmered slightly under the kitchen lights. Ethan and Lily examined the gorthan with curiosity. "What do you think?" Ethan asked. Lily shrugged. "Only one way to find out." They peeled and chopped the gorthan, noting its bright purple flesh. Lily decided to roast it, hoping to bring out its natural flavors. As the gorthan cooked, the kitchen filled with a tantalizing scent, a mix of sweet and savory. When the gorthan was ready, Ethan and Lily each took a bite. The flavor was unlike anything they had ever tasted. Rich, complex, and utterly delicious. "This is incredible," Lily said, her eyes wide with amazement. "We have to put this on the menu." Ethan nodded. "Agreed. Let's call it Roasted Gorthan Delight." The dish quickly became a hit, drawing even more patrons to Galactic Gourmet. Word of the new ingredient spread, and soon, chefs around the world were clamoring to get their hands on gorthan. As the popularity of alien cuisine continued to grow, so did the interest in Threxar culture. People wanted to know more about the origins of the foods they were eating, and Ethan saw an opportunity for a deeper cultural exchange. He invited Kethra to Earth as a guest chef at Galactic Gourmet, hoping to share the Threxar culinary traditions with his patrons. Kethra accepted the invitation eagerly, excited to experience human culture firsthand. The arrival of Kethra was a major event, drawing media attention and crowds of eager food enthusiasts. Kethra's cooking demonstrations were a huge success, and she quickly became a beloved figure in the culinary world. Kethra's presence in the restaurant added an air of authenticity to the Threxar dishes. She shared stories of Threxar traditions and the cultural significance of various foods, enchanting the patrons with her tales. During her stay, Kethra and Ethan developed a deep friendship, bonded by their shared love of food and exploration. They spent hours in the kitchen, experimenting with new recipes and learning from each other. One evening, as they prepared a feast for a special event, Kethra turned to Ethan with a thoughtful expression. "You know, Ethan, our peoples have much to learn from each other. This exchange is just the beginning." Ethan nodded. "I agree. Food has a way of bringing people together, no matter where they're from. It's a universal language." As the alien cuisine craze continued to thrive, it began to pave the way for even greater collaboration between humans and aliens. New trade agreements were established, allowing for the regular exchange of goods and knowledge. Cultural festivals celebrating the culinary traditions of different species became popular events, fostering understanding and unity. Ethan's restaurant, Galactic Gourmet, became a symbol of this new era of cooperation. Chefs from all over the galaxy came to work and learned there, each bringing their unique flavors and techniques. The menu constantly evolved, offering a diverse array of dishes that celebrated the best of both human and alien cuisine. The restaurant expanded, opening branches in major cities around the world. Each branch featured a different alien cuisine, showcasing the vast culinary diversity of the galaxy. The dining experience was immersive, with holographic displays that transported patrons to alien landscapes while they ate. Lily, now a head chef, reflected on the journey that had brought them to this point. It's amazing how much has changed in such a short time. We've come so far. Ethan smiled, pride and gratitude evident in his eyes. It's all thanks to the power of food. Who knew that a simple meal could change the world? As they prepared for another busy night at Galactic Gourmet, Ethan couldn't help but feel optimistic about the future. The alien cuisine craze had not only introduced humanity to new flavors, but had also opened their minds to new possibilities. It was a reminder that, despite their differences, all beings shared a common need for nourishment and connection. And as long as there were new dishes to discover and share, the spirit of adventure that had brought Ethan to Threxar Prime would continue to drive humanity forward, one bite at a time.